Okay, we're live in Aotearoa, New Zealand, radio in the Pacific, Tasman, and Antarctica. Sunday, 10 a.m. in the morning. Bit of cloud cover. Like the night video was so clear at night, and suddenly in day you see it's more cloud cover and all. You know, like we got blue skies and clouds, and to me they seem like they're getting like that cloud there looks like it's getting lower. Fuck, does it look like it's just dropping on top of you? When you see it live like this, it's like the atmosphere is getting pulled in. Like the atmosphere is getting pulled in. Like everything's getting smaller. What do we got of the sun? Well, behind. Or are those clouds actually behind it? Lisa had a mean one on the sun simulation, and I expressed this over the channel about a few months in that of you'd see it'd have to be created by like a magnifying glass in front of it to be able to throw out heat and stuff like that, and a magnifying would on a simulator would magnify things to be able to, like a smaller generator would put out more power of the light and everything like that. So, and you can see when, well, haven't quite got the white sky, but probably later. Let's turn all white out that way. And the white sky shows you like, okay, it's you have a screen. You have a screen where you have a backing for a projector to play on. You can have a black screen backing for a movie to play on, or you can have a white screen backing. Okay, this was just a little bit about the clouds and this and that and the atmosphere, and Stephen's catching some mean video, and that red the sky goes red sometimes. On my last video, at the end of it, the channel went from that, and then the screen went like weird. The next picture, what they showed, it just a bit of technical messages, I think. And just before but there's a little rant on that. Now how do I turn this around here? Okay. So I was in earlier showing about those. Well, it's just because it just all came about, and I was thinking of how can I show the light one from the darkness. So I've put this video up as to the darkness, to the dark, to the light, to the dark. So and that's how I'm expressing on like the TV screen, like how it can be projected on a black screen or a white screen. These are creating a movie of a false reality, because so much of it's alive. You know, we'll take it on the name 13th Angel. That's how I took it on, and that when he told me the story and everything like that, and I was going, wow, yeah, everyone's just lied to me, and because how I really found out that, cause, I would let people lie to me. I wouldn't justify what they're doing and just go along with it and know that they're lying, but still just carry on. Yeah, even had somebody partner in the past lie about something, and I still just stuck in there for a couple of years. I asked a couple of times. I knew the lie was there, and but I just stuck in for the sake of my children and just other things, and learning things as well, because to play what they use, so I played it back to them. And keep your enemies close and keep your friends even closer. I didn't look at them. I don't look at the things what don't like me and maybe want to even destroy my essence and things like that. That I don't justify it in the sense that I'm going to have it portray in my head that my enemy. I just live in my heart with forgiveness for them, what I've found, and I don't say it to them. I just go gullible along with them and all, because that's what I look like. But and I'm revealing some things when I sing to myself, Bruce, but you didn't even think about these things before and that to be able to play the play and all. But it's just, it must be just because it's been happening for so long, and why I'm putting this out there and even putting myself like things where I knew that to play for this play, just keep secret, Bruce, and this and that. But I believe that the persecution's enough, meaning like there'd be many in this world who've been persecuted like this, persecuted in a way, this essence of beautifulness in your heart and all gets suppressed and put down, and that's how come I know how much he said about the sound, the organism, the vibration, and like they talk about the rapture and that, and like things going to be lifted up out. You only have to get lifted up like just that much higher, guys? Like there's another world within this world. It's science is finding that on dimensions and that, and so you can see the control. Okay, so we'll just throw that out for now. Beautiful's just come around. Can I turn around? Because this is Blackbird's friend. Hey, beautiful. Yes, she's coming around quite often and sneaks inside and has a little feed and sneaks back out again. But I leave my nature to just be itself, and they come past, and I've been seeing on some of my videos, and even the birds singing out behind me and things like that. I hear it later when I play the movie, the videos back, and I'm like, wow, beautiful nature really is. Because look, she just popped around, and just when I was saying that, popped back around. A blackbird just come flying in, because it's Blackbird's friend, and that's where if you might have caught me on some videos. Oh, Blackbird, where's your friend? And Blackbird just came in before, and the other little beautiful angel. He comes in. But these are all the gifts and all about being like, because I know that people are getting psyched out to go this other way and that, and this is nature. We're part of nature. We're nature's children. So go back to the light of the darkness.
Oh no!
Like how I expressed in that last one of like
God, make you happy. What happened?
It's just saying like, it's like a Star Wars, and then when you look at that movie too, could that be like subliminal messages in a way? But anyway, not in that way, but more so portraying things.
No.
Well, who turned into the Darth Vader? Like right from the beginning, we didn't know that. That was actually he was actually a good Jedi, and when he got put into the Dark Force, he killed all the baby Jedis and the young Jedis and that, and so then he went to the dark side. He was seeking his own, really, because he just wanted his paradise with his princess and this and that, and he just thought this would be the way and all. But that's seeking your own, and because everything's greater than that, and even all these mysteries and what I've found and all what I'm slowly expressing, but it's really hard because that's the way this world is, and some things just aren't ready yet. But like if I talked about these light and dark energies before, like over 7 years ago, people would think you're crazy in that. But now that it's out there, and you see these UFO clips, and you see these white orbs, and then some other people find comments and call them demons, and then somebody else will go, oh no, they're the angel lights, and all this and that. So you see the definition of one saying like good, one saying like bad. It's divide and conquer. Everything conquer, guys. I throw that out at times, and because it's within us. We are the balance. That spiritual warfare which is happening throughout the universe and all this, it's from within us, and it's so much created from which direction we're taking. Just look at this world here now as like a testing ground on which direction you're going to take, good or bad, heaven and hell. But then seeing it as the force of, is it really, which one really is good and bad? Like how I was saying, on that basket of apple, you'll always find a bad one in there. And I'm getting a little bit off track there because I had to show a little bit more of this darkness on like, because there's the orbs. So then how I've expressed I see these souls like just black shadows, different than those four with all the glitters like stars all moving around, and it's just well, you'd say it just straight out like black empty souls. If you looked at the other ones with those four with all glitters, and well, you'd say them they're empty souls. It's just this division what happened, this mind, this machine. I'm really trying to look for this clip of David Icke when he had to met that guy in South Africa, but for some reason, just some things happen like that with me. They stop things, or I go down through how you keep videos what you want to use later in your channel, and so many of them like come across deleted and that, and maybe that's one of them why I can't find it. It's been deleted off, and that's like how I'm saying on your camera and your alert thing. What happened over there? It's triangling to know where everybody is positioning. If they're going to throw the virus in there, to listen to every speech, even when your phone's on, but it's not like it's not recording or anything like that. They can be still listening to you. They can know everything about you. So the virus could have been put in there in your alert thing like that, or it's triangling to know where every we'll say every soul is. Okay, so when they want to round things up, the way you got to see how these things in South Africa, how they're like rounding grounds. It's like how they're these rocks in there, and it's like a corral. And I could say things like how I don't really want to say this yet, of these people who rounding up like the cattle. I'll just call them that at the moment. These people rounding up their cattle in their corral and getting them all numbered and this and that, and selecting ones out, and because they want to control all this, and of the spiritual warfare, divide and conquer. So you can see the light from those, the Holy Spirit was inside the soul. That would be the way to express it, Bruce. The Holy Spirit living within inside the soul is, and I've seen with all the glitters, not an empty soul, the Holy Spirit. And that's immortality. So I see when they say of their heaven and hell. It's a program, Will. It's not that immortality as with all the glitters in you. It's like the screen. One's black and one's white. And your picture, what you see of yourself is the picture, but you can't see the camera played out. So, but we have eyes, receivers, transmissions, this and that. Of divide and conquer. So to see a world void of just darkness, it's bottom. And there's so many how scriptures have changed. First it was he divided the darkness from the light, pulled it apart. It's like if you've seen that, I think my clip might be called Bob Marley, and with me and kids children are out in the waterfall and everything like that, and Dimitri actually walked back down the steps, so he found the message in that cave. And then I found engraved in the rock that like a cup, but it was like a box, square box, but it was like a square cup because there had no top on it. But at the top there were two like indents, like two eyes. And that's how I discovered a lot of things from coming from the cave many years and then looking out, and that's how it described from the darkness. Okay, so the life came from the darkness. So the format of knowing that it's not a bad thing, that it's all part of the essence of creation. That cave, because I afterwards and that, and then wow, Bruce, Dimitri really found a message there, because okay, where all those Muslims walk around the square box, there's a thing what I'm going to show you, but I just got to get these clips. I'm going to get a friend who's going to help me with the computer and that. And you can see how a square box, the essence trapped in there, playing out their reality, and well, they're giving themselves to it, aren't they? So, you can't, the force can't control you unless you give yourself up, and that's where the dark force against the light force. Then you can see of why they had divided, knowing of my essence and all the beautiful essence and love in your heart. It's from nature. We are part of nature. Nature's children we are. It's because of the programming and what I've seen, and I want to say some more thing. It's just not coming out right today. But yeah, well, I love you all, and I've just had a great time yesterday with beautiful people out there who's putting videos out, and I come across some great people who've come onto my channel. I love you all so much, and I find life is a great mystery, and to say that you know it all or something like, life is to live. And I lived yesterday. I learnt lessons. I made mistakes. I did things wrong. Now I made it to tomorrow, and now I know that I know what to do because I've learnt from the mistakes, and I'm learning every day. And our poor Trey out there, I'm working every day to become more and more humble, and when I'm saying to you out there of love in your heart, and there's so many of us coming together, it's unbelievable. It's just like how I was told, and it's like it's to say like future people, because it's so hard to explain, to say that person talking to you, then they walk over there and it's like they disappear. Okay, I come across this movie what shows this sort of thing, Celestine Prophecies, and you've seen it on like how they just they were just there, and then they went into another world just there. Okay, that's like how I'm seeing like the rapture. That it's just there. That Celestine Prophecy movie. I don't,
No.
I've heard that it's come from the manuscripts from the Mayans. I'm not really, or the Incas. And the 10th insight is when we come to the computer era. So you can see how we have been expressing of we're in a different time now to realise what's happening, and those insights of Celestine Prophecy, it puts so much of this picture what I'm trying to explain of this other world, like to say that I've walked to heaven, and because this whole world just changes. There's another world just there, guys, and with us all coming together, and I'm talking to these people who are sending comments to and showing of love in our hearts, and I know they got love in their heart. I know that's just like what we who are gonna, who are like-minded. Okay, we're not here to judge, or we're not here for. We just want to be humble. We're happy. Be happy. We live in love. And there was one guy. I seen just a hearing of a script on a script. It's look, see all the magic in life. See all the beauty. And that's what it's about. And bang, he knows, and cat's eyes. And I'm just saying it like that to you out there, and all, because you know so much, and more of us come together, like-minded. We're gonna change so much, and yeah, okay.
Hello.
I've got it out there, but anyway, Dimitri. Oh, I tell you what. It's must. He's so pure. And he'll kiss you one day too, and you'll know. Oh, beautiful. Autistic.
Uh-oh.
It's they're different children these days.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Love you heaps.
Uh-oh.